flock to Death Valley in the summertime. It was 134 degrees here on July 10th, 1913, the hottest temperature ever recorded on the North American continent. For all the reasons that most people avoid this place in the summer, a few are drawn here. Chevrolet came here. They came and they stayed for 2 whole months, 2 hot months, August and September 1975. They brought 3 1976 Vegas and then ran those new cars day and night, roughly 1,000 miles every 24 hours, a total of 60,000 hot, rugged miles each in just under 2 months to demonstrate one point once and for all. The new 1976 Vega Durabuilt engine is a tough piece of machinery, able to take hard miles and hot sun without boiling over or breaking down. Chevrolet came here to demonstrate Vega's engine durability and cooling in a demanding endurance run made up of 3 trips daily around a 349-mile desert and mountain loop. They went north from Las Vegas through the sparse, arid Amargosa Desert to the town of Beatty, then looped off the highway to the ghost town of Rhyolite, and went on through the Death Valley National Monument itself, where about 30% of the run was concentrated. They turned around in Stovepipe Wells, their westernmost penetration of the valley, went through the desert resort town of Furnace Creek, and returned through Death Valley Junction, Shoshone, and Pahrump. Periodically, a special lap took the cars on scenic off-road tours through the narrow ups and downs of Artist's Pallet Drive and 20 Mule Team Canyon, where borax was mined a century ago. Each lap began and ended here, a truck stop just south of Las Vegas on Route 15. This was home base, and the Vegas rolled in 3 times daily for gas, inspection, maintenance, and a fresh set of drivers. All 11 drivers used during the run were non-professionals. The run was certified by the United States Auto Club, and they kept a close watch on things. Detailed records of gas and oil consumption, maintenance procedures, odometer readings at the end of each lap, high and low temperatures on the route, these were the sort of things authenticated by this independent agency. The cars were 1976 Vega hatchback coupes with 140 2-barrel engines, 3-speed manual transmissions, and air conditioning. Nothing fancy, except perhaps for the installation of Citizens Band radios for intercar communication. The Vegas were built in Lordstown, Ohio, and then driven the 2,300 miles to Las Vegas on a final shakedown prior to the start of the run, which was at 8 a.m. Friday, August 1st, 1975. It takes the average motorist about 5 years to put 60,000 miles on a car. Here it happened in just 58 driving days. That's a total of 180,000 plus miles. But the events leading up to this unique accomplishment took several very determined years on the part of Chevrolet engineers. They made a series of important improvements, resulting in the new, for 1976, Chevy Vega Durabuilt engine, an engine all but immune to overheating. First came the coolant recovery system, a large plastic bottle designed to catch overflow and send it back into the system where it belongs to help maintain proper cooling. A new kind of radiator cap designed to reduce pressure throughout the cooling system. A new, more durable head gasket made of stainless steel was installed. The thermostat was redesigned. A protective shield for the water pump was added. And the engineers found a new way to slot the cylinder block to aid internal bore cooling. Special sealers were applied to all threaded engine fittings and the radiator petcock to prevent leakage. But should the unexpected happen, there is even an early warning system that tells you when the coolant level is as little as a pint low. That's far from the danger point and should allow plenty of time to add coolant. Chevrolet believes the combination of these refinements gives the 1976 Vega a very efficient cooling system. They came to Death Valley to find out if they were right. The facts are that in 180,000 total miles accumulated by the 3 Vegas during the Death Valley engine durability run, only approximately 24 ounces of coolant had to be replaced in one of the cars. 24 ounces of coolant replenished in 180,000 miles. That's roughly equivalent to 3 glasses of water. Days of practically non-stop driving can be a strain on machines and people. There were a total of 174 laps around that 349-mile loop, taken in chunks of approximately 7 hours each behind the wheel. And the supervision by the United States Auto Club went on. The sealing and resealing of radiators and fuel and oil fillers, all maintenance, which was performed as recommended for comparable dust conditions, was certified by USAC. There are some interesting places in Death Valley, places where men stood up to everything hot and ornery that nature could throw at them. Badwater, Desolation Canyon, Hell's Gate, Coffin Peak. This is Rhyolite, Nevada, a real honest-to-goodness ghost town. In its heyday at the turn of the century, about 10,000 people lived here. There were 3 railroads, 3 newspapers, 2 hospitals, 10 hotels, an opera house, and 56 saloons. The run was officially completed on September 30th, 1975, and all results were certified by the United States Auto Club. In those 180,000-plus total miles on the 376 Vegas, the only engine part replaced other than maintenance items like spark plugs and oil filters was one timing belt. One timing belt in one car in 180,000 total miles. Is the 1976 Vega Dura-built engine built to take it? Don't just take our word for it. Ask Death Valley.